Katrina, good to see you, and welcome everyone that is watching the replay. Let's make sure we are going live. All right, make sure my computer is charging. I don't know why it shut down last time. How are you doing, Katrina? Good to see you. And Nico, good to see you too. Hello. All right, we are getting ready. So just remind me one thing. We did Maverick first, and then last week we did Romantic, right? All right, so how do you guys feel about a romantic, a nurture week? Connecting with bringing the qualities of the nurture to support you where you are. And hello, Sue, good to see you here too. Who else is coming in? Sini, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to get the cards. And let me know how are you. So SMA. How are you guys doing as you're going through this second phase of the money brilliance? What have you noticed? Any ahas? Are you still playing with your lotus and or not? Like where you are? Let me know. Comment in the chat. And okay, I'm still opening here the thing. I can't find SMA. Liz, good to see you too.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I see you popping in. And I cannot find any files today. So let's, where is it? Here you are. Now we're going for SMA. I got it. Nurturer. So we're going to work with the money archetype with us today. Nicole's still playing the scratcher. Last week won as much as we invested. Ooh, congratulations. That's fun, huh? And here is the thing. So thank you for that, because there is a balance, in manifestation, there is a balance between surrender and trust, right? So if you make a decision, and here we are using a very, easy thing to decide, right? Well, it's a buck, or is, if you're being courageous, you're going $5 or you're going $20 and whatever that is, right? So it's a gamble, right? And through the process, those of you that may have not heard what we are doing here, as we are going through the second phase of money brilliance, we are playing with lotus and scratchers to actually work the emotions that come through when you're going forward, doing something that you believe in that thing, or doing something that inspires you to be open to receive much more than you may think you're here to receive. So, and if you look, and I want everyone to look, from the angle of business, what is Facebook ads? It's a gamble. That's how I see it. I see Facebook ads as a gamble that, combined with your energy, can get you determined results. But it's not a one thing. It's not only the ads. It's also your energy, and it's also the resilience that you choose to embrace as you're going through it, right? So I've been looking at, in my personal life, as most of you know, I've been looking into what does surrender really means in different angles. Like when someone does something that's through your interpretations, right? And I like to look at this from the eyes of Akashic Records, nobody's right? But you will make a decision based on how you see the world and based on what you are stand for. So when someone does something that goes against what you stand for and how you see the world and how you also, wanted to honor yourself and the decisions that you make in life, you have the choice to fight for what you believe and surrender. So and that is why the nurturer is such a powerful archetype for us to actually go even deeper into trust and surrender. Because yesterday I had the final conversation with a lawyer to find out what I'm going to do and what are the pros and cons that will come from my choices. And in both choices there is pros and cons, and there is possibility to win and there is possibility to lose. There is no certainty when you make a choice, and yet in life there is also no certainty in anything. But what you do have the certainty is in your heart, who you are and what you stand for, and make the choice to take the consequences of your actions, regardless if it's going to be expensive or regardless if it's going to be a great result. And in business, in life, in relationships, in playing with the lotto, is the exactly same thing. And in as I was going through the situation, for me, surrender is not give up. Is not say like, okay, so you're gonna get your own way because you're just being a person without integrity. That for me, that is not surrender. For me, that is giving up. Surrender for me is, I don't think that's right, and I'm gonna follow my heart in what is right in my heart. And I'm going to take that action, and then I'm going to surrender. So that's how I see surrender playing here. So is that this conversation helping you where you are in your business? Let me know in the chat, or feel free to unmute yourself. But that is where I believe a lot of people can misrepresentate surrender with, it's okay to let everybody treat you as they please because they have, no integrity. That's not surrendering. Surrendering is, I'm taking this step for what I believe is right, and I will surrender to result. I will I'll pay and I will lose a lot of money if I don't win this case, yet I don't believe that is the source of money for me. And I believe that as I surrender, life will bring that from another places. But I am doing what I think is right for me and for my family and, for everything. So that is true surrender. And when you look at the money archetype of the nurturers, is to care for others is empowering oneself, right? So how many times, and as I look back in my life, I said, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna let it go. I've done it many times. And many times that I did was a great choice, not now. So when you look at the nurturer has that, need to be like it. It's not okay to be someone that will fight for someone that they believe, because someone could not like that, or someone could judge you as being a nurturer. And again, I'm not a nurturer, but some of you are, and regardless, we are going beyond what are your top 3 archetypes here, right? So the nurturer is your inner sponsor. And the sacred gifts of the nurturer is the generosity, is giving amazing value, and being loyal. So that is, in the healing session, we're going to open to raise the vibration of that energy within your vibration. And we know that the challenges that the nurturer have is, this is so small, I need to make it bigger, there you go, is rescuing and being the martyr, right? The feeling resentment and blame and abandoning self. So when you feel resentment, you may, you may look back at the decisions, like you can look at, like getting back to the experience that you guys are doing with the lotto, right? Oh, I spent $20 in the lotto and I didn't win that $20, so I'm feeling resentful. And then you throw in that energy into into what you're doing, right? And a way to shift that is, I'm supporting the economy. That money somehow needed to leave my energy, so it can go to the right hand right now, and by surrendering, it's going to open this energy in other areas of my life. However, if I hold on to the $20 that I'm spending on the lotto, that is also going to block other areas of my life. So the surrender here, it's letting it flow, but it's still taking an action and then letting it flow. Anything that you wanted to add, anything that you wanted to request in the healing session? And let's throw in, I just done a launch and it wasn't successful, or I've done a few successful launches and this one is not, so if that is an energy that, and I'm saying this because could be some of you could be watching this in the future, so whenever you come and if there is a past launch that you did and it wasn't successful, so same thing here, right? Maybe you invested money in Facebook ads for that particular launch and it wasn't successful. And what I see in everything, and actually I'm learning, I mentioned to you guys, I'm doing a YouTube intensive, and this week we're talking about that. Just every video you do, when you are working on growing your YouTube channel, it doesn't have to be a perfect video. It's just get a video done, publish a video. Got a great result? Awesome, publish another video. Got a bad result? Awesome, publish another video. And that is literally, how I literally see everything in business. I've always been like that. And if you can get one thing from the time you are with me, is just do another one, do another launch, do another video. It doesn't have to be always success. In fact, is when you get it wrong that you can take the time to reintegrate to do a lot better. I've seen it many times over the many years that I've been in business. It's always about, great, I learned from this lesson. Ooh, was expensive. Oh, well, let's do another one. And then you learn from that experience, because you don't hear, the people that give up, you never hear about them. You only hear the ones that keep moving forward. So you always have to keep moving forward. No matter it's doing YouTube videos, doing whatever that is, right? It's all about do the next step. Do the next step. It is the flip side of nurture over giving. Katrina asked, is the flip side of nurture over giving? Yes, over giving. If so, maybe we could address that in the healing. Absolutely. Yes, it's over giving and feeling resentment that you overgive. Right? And again, I'm not a nurturer, but I am feeling that energy, because I trust someone and I waited for 7 months and then the person didn't honor her word. So it's the same thing. I gave my time, I gave the money, I gave my energy, I gave my trust, and it was all taken away. So a nurturer would be as pissed off as I am right now. Right? So it's the same thing. And the thing about the nurturer, though, which is different than I'm not a nurturer, right? If I was a nurturer, I would be feeling guilty. I would be projecting onto myself. And that's many times what a nurturer in the situation of working will project to itself. Doesn't mean that only nurture, not at all, right? In the past, I did that too. When I had the website that the guys made the decision not to pay for the work they hired. So at that time, it was my value that was stuck. So I felt the similar feelings because my value wasn't honored, right? So everyone could feel those feelings. And especially when you are starting, some of us, I am a natural over deliverer. I am a natural over giver, not because I'm a nurturer, but because I am a ruler. And the ruler has that energy for different reasons than the nurturer, right? So we are absolutely looking at overgiving. And also, like, how do you see overgiving? I have a different view of overgiving. Like, especially as a ruler, I overgive because I want to give. I give everything that I have in order because I want the success of those that are around me. So there are. It's. I believe that when you are looking at the motivators of your overgiving, it can also help shift boundaries big time. Yes, for a nurturer, absolutely. So we're going to look at boundaries. We're going to look at clearing manipulative energy of trying to step into your boundaries. That's also a good one. What else? So we're looking at, and also looking at this energy of giving and receiving. I actually just started reading a book about receiving yesterday. It's a book that I had here forever. Was I actually started reading this book 1998. I remember that because I started reading the book. The author is Amanda Owen, and like the first or second chapter that I was reading, we went for a dinner and we won a car. Like my in-laws just gift us our car, and they said just sell your car and keep the money. It was kind of awesome. And I was just reading a book about receiving, and in that situation at that time, my husband was like, "Oh no, we don't want your car. We don't want your car because it'll be more, insurance will be more expensive or what." And I'm like, I said, we gladly accept. Thank you. And then, but it was funny that first, because I was just reading literally a book about being open to receive, right? And so that is part of the nurturer, because there is also some pride in the nurturer, in giving to the point of resentment. And even though the nurturer wants to receive more, I believe there is a little bit of blockage to receive from the nurturer part. And Liz have difficulty making a choice of what to launch and what my offer will be this time. So the question that I would like to ask here is tuning into what I really want you to invite you to do, Liz, is like do the journal this week, meditate this week. You guys got the abundantly rich. Go through those exercises and ask, what do I really, really, really want to do? If money wasn't, in the game, meaning not actually, don't say like that. Let's say, as a woman who, are receiving whatever that is for you monthly without even worrying about it, what I want to do, right? And then maybe what you're going to launch for this second time, it's something that your soul really wants to do, how you want it to give to the world. And maybe it's going to be a group offer that you can get a bigger group of people for 90 days and have a upsale from that, right? So what is that will feel you exciting for you? Do you rather work one-on-one, or do you rather work with a group of people so you can practice what you're learning in the global healing, right? So which one, and again, there is no right answer. It has to feel what makes you excited to show up for. Don't worry about how much money you're going to make. Just focus on how you wanted to share and what is that you wanted to experience, right? And feel free to come in the coaching call so we can talk about that this coming Tuesday, or in the group, in the Facebook group. All right, so you guys ready for some nurture love, nurture archetype? Yes. All right, so let's use the sacred crystal codes of surrender. Oh, and let me save. I'm going to save in 2 places today. Someone decided to do the blowing thing here. New project. It's in Portuguese. What is it? Entrega. No, it is in English. Surrender. All right. So let's do this.
That's literally the card I pulled the last 2 days.
Awesome. And I've been working with the Akashic realm, and I pulled like for 5 days in a row the Zurinek, and I've been like having like crazy dreams. Amazing work done. Um, Very cool. Yes, surrender. All right, so I think I got in all places. And that actually may be a great, when we finish the healing session, it would be a great thing to do. Tune into what do I really wanted to do, feel, experience, connecting to that, how you want life to be, right? Literally separating money from what you do and trusting that everything that you do, it doesn't mean that you're not going to charge for your services, but in trusting that everything that you do, every good that you pour it out there comes back to you multiplied from wherever it needs to come, right? So, all right, so I was going to record. Oh, let me close the call in case someone comes in and out so we don't get noise on the line. Everybody's muted. And off we go. Okay, I'm not muted. All right, so we're going to start by looking at the surrender sacred crystal codes grid in front of you, allowing all the vibration, healing, and transmission of the sacred crystal codes of surrender brings you the messages and transmissions that you are ready to receive regarding surrender, no matter what's happening in your life, in your world. Deep breaths in and out, at least 3 times. When you're ready, you're going to close your eyes, still receiving this beautiful blessing of gentle surrender through, out, and around you. Going to ground the first chakra to the center of the earth. Invite 15% earth energy to come up, side channels or legs, down through the grounding. Inviting 85% universal light down through your crown all the way into the first chakra. Allowing this beautiful mixture of heaven and earth pump up, out through the aura, showering out to the arms and hands and feet, running 100% energy. Let's call your higher self to the top of your head. Take a moment to smile and receive today's higher self message to you. And now the healing guides are coming to your space, gently arriving at your space and asking your higher self permission to co-create. I'm going to start by asking your higher self to point out to my healing guides anybody else's energy in your space. And as the healing guides clear up their energy, feel free to repeat, I command now that any and all energy that do not belong to me go back to sender, blessed and transformed. Deep breath in. I command now that any and all manipulation trying to affect my boundaries, energy coming to my space, come back to sender, blessed and transformed. Deep breath in. I command now that anybody else's emotions in my space go back to sender, blessed and transformed. And I will repeat, my aura, my space is my temple, and only my energy has permission to fluctuate through my aura. Healing guides are clearing the outside layer, protective layer of your aura, And we are creating today a 5-inch layer, thick, golden, powerful, setting up strength boundaries for yourself. And repeat with me. I now declare any outside judgments, emotions, or interpretations have no power to enter my space. And so it is. I'll give myself full permission to trust the choices of my heart. That goes to offering my services, that goes through all decisions in my life. I will choose to set my prices, my offers, in a way that aligns with who I am and how I want my relationship to be with my clients. And as you are talking about your clients, your higher self is bringing this beautiful, compassionate, pink love energy, filling it up, your whole aura, all your energy, your organs, your chakras. And let the love and compassion emanate within and around you. And we are looking at any actions or interpretations that you may do about yourself, your life, your relationships, or your work that resonates with the energy of the archetype nurturer, which is that giving to the point of resentment and not feeling self-seen, not feeling yourself appreciated. Excuse me. So the healing guides are going to come to you, and we're going to ask for any now need to be appreciated, conscious or unconscious. Healing guides are clearing it up. Clearing any conscious or unconscious need to be valued. Clearing any conscious or unconscious victim energy, martyr energy, the martyr, and whatever that is that I'm feeling in your heart that you're ready to release. Healing guides are coming to your ears. And we're going to be working through memories from this lifetime or other lifetimes where people used manipulations to go beyond your boundaries and any agreements made then. So healing guides are going to be working through those memories. And I invite you to, as we are working on it, silently repeat the Ho'oponopono for yourself and anyone involved on those memories. Beautiful. Now, healing guides are creating a clear channel from your crown to your ears so that more and more you deepen your connection to the universe messages to you, God, source, however is the higher power in your life. So we're going to raise the dial on hearing that high vibrational energy and less in what we healed. Those old judgments and manipulations that are has no longer any power over you. And now we have the archetype of nurturer, connecting your heart, one hand in your heart and another hand in your second chakra, activating your gifts to the world with generosity in a way that empowers yourself, in a way that your connection to your value and the gift that you have to give it to the world increases. So the archetype of nurturer is aligning your whole system with the gifts of his archetype: generosity, giving amazing value while you valuing yourself and you making a big contribution. We're going to be silent and be open to any messages nurturer may have for you. Now the nurturer has this gift for you that it's almost like this. He's like opening doors around your aura. So visualize this beautiful, your aura. And remember that your aura is protected, yet it's almost like there is this, he's opening your vision for possibilities that as you shift how you hold yourself and your work, it opens your aura, it activates your aura to be noticed by those that are meant to be served by you. Imagine these golden doors being open and start almost like making your aura start to pulsate this golden energy as nurture and the healing guides are bringing golden balls, filling up your whole aura, all your chakras and organs. And as this golden energy ends in your heart, it's like the heart activates this pulsating energy in your aura, activating the ability to attract to invite people and opportunities into your life. Beautiful. And so it is. You're going to stop running energy, leaning forward, hands touching the floor, allowing any excess energy to go back to Mother Earth. Thanking you for receiving your higher self, the healing guides, and the archetype of nature. Namaste. Stopping the recording. Let me save this recording. Now I record in two places in case my computer shuts down like crazy. Alright. And how are you guys doing? So I would love for you that, today, as soon as you get off the call, that you write, your journal, like, what do I really want? How do I want to work with people? And really going from that place, almost like separating the money box from the service box, yet you will charge for your time, yet separating that connection. So you give freely from your heart and you open your hands to receive freely more than you thought you would like to receive. All right, so I have the call open. If you need anything, if you have any ahas, anything to share, if you're ready to go for your journal, just go for it. But I'm still here for you if there is anything you need.
Realmente, pero es lo último que quisiera, si te digo la verdad.
You're learning some Spanish from Cine. So anyone has anything, need anything? Oh, you know what? I think you guys cannot unmute yourself. So let me fix this. You can unmute yourself if you choose. There you go.
That just felt really good.
Yes.
Thank you. So put in the headspace to do a little journaling. So thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, especially you, don't forget to do your journal, right? And whatever that is, right? Maybe whatever you are playing with the lotto. As a woman who wins that, who receives that, what a lounge. What do I do, right? Anyone else? Or if you complete, just say type complete. Or anyone else that wants to share before we close today? I love that. A lot of peace within, Nicole. Awesome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Very good. All right, guys. So we're going to close and we are going to see you on Tuesday between now and then. Let me know if you need anything. Sin is here too. And just tag me. If I don't see your tag in the group, in the Facebook, just tag me again. And Sin is helping us too. Anything else? No? All right. So looking forward to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.